is up, you guys? It's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have been excited to do this video for so darn long, and I've been kind of accumulating a list of different things that I really think make a difference in making your home or your room look more expensive without spending a ton of money, because I promise you, as we'll go through the list, you'll see these are actual things you can implement into your home for very inexpensive. It's super important to remember that you can make your home look expensive while still implementing your own personal styles. I'd say like 90% of these tips are like things you can personalize and things you can implement, but you can like purchase something that is your specific style or add in something that's your style or position it in a way. Like, you'll see what I mean as we go through the tips, but I think it's important to remember that no matter what your style is, you can make your home look expensive on a budget. So number one, bear with me, I know it's probably expected on my channel. Minimize the amount of decor that you have out. So take this wine chest for example. In this shot, you can see I have a decent amount of decor on it. There's, plants, flowers, pictures, and while all of the pieces that I have up here I adore, and these are honestly some of my favorite decor pieces that I have, it just looks cluttered and it takes away from each of the individual pieces. So what I recommend doing is having a non-seasonal, just general decor box. So if you go through your house, you put all your decor out, and you realize, okay, I have these extra 5 pieces and they really don't fit anywhere, but I love them, so I want to put them out. Hold your horses. You are going to take those 5 decor pieces and stick them in your general decor box. And while it may seem sad to be like, oh, but I love these, I wish that I want to be able to look at them every single day. If you already have decor pieces out that fill your space adequately, then it doesn't make sense to just throw more stuff out there just because you like it. So you're gonna put this stuff in that decor box, and then maybe a month from now, you want a little refresh on your space and you can redecorate. So this next tip is layering and dimension. So when you're deciding how to when you're deciding how to decorate a section in your home, you wanna make sure that the different pieces you're putting out are varying heights, depths, sizes. Obviously you don't wanna go too dramatic, like you're not gonna have this giant floral arrangement and then a tiny little candle. That wouldn't look very proportional. So for example, on this side, I have these flowers that are a little bit taller, but they're a different height than the picture frames on the other side. And then one of my favorite tips when it comes to adding dimension is stacking books. So I stacked these 2 books on top of each other and then added my candle on top of that. By having differing sizes and heights of decor pieces on the same area really gives it more interest and dimension, and it just looks more expensive overall. And I did the same thing here on my dresser for my lamp. I just stacked a couple books, put the lamp on top of it, and I don't know what it is because it's so simple, but I think stacking things on top of a couple books looks so nice. This just takes kind of playing with it, moving stuff around, and then taking a step back, looking at what it looks like, maybe ask a friend or a family member what they think, and really just play around with it till you get it just right. And again, you can personalize this with the colors of books, the titles of the books, the shape, the sizes, all of that. You can really get creative with it. Okay, so this next one has to do with pictures that you put on your wall, and that is whenever you're framing artwork, try to use a matted photo frame. So essentially those are the frames where like there's the actual frame and then there's a white outline, I guess. I don't know really how to explain it, but you can see what I mean. And this just takes any picture and makes it look so much more expensive. This makes it look so much nicer, so much more put together, so much more professional. And you can get these for very inexpensive. I know IKEA has really well made ones for like 25 bucks. I'll have them linked in the description. But my point is you can get these really expensive looking photo frames for very inexpensive relative to a photo frame. Because framing photos can be extremely expensive. This is a picture that my grandma painted back in 1970. I love it so much. And Tim had it framed for me last year. It does have that little like fabric outline here in the middle, which just in my opinion takes it up to the next level, and it looks so beautiful. I definitely recommend next time you are getting a photo frame, try one with a matted center in it. Okay, so this next one is pretty simple and you can really pick them based on your own personal style and preference, but they make such a big difference, and that is candles. Now, before you're like, I don't feel comfortable lighting candles, I totally understand. Personally, I love lighting my candles, but if you are somebody who doesn't feel comfortable or if your parents don't allow you to. So what my stepdad actually got me one Christmas, which I still have and I love them, is a set of fake candles. And this is another great example of if I were to have a whole bunch of different decor pieces in these little cubicles, it would just look cluttered and just not very expensive, not very nice looking. Whereas when I have these candles here, they're simple, they're elegant, and I don't ever light them. They're not real candles, but I can turn them on and they're battery operated, so they light up and they're so pretty. And I think getting real candles and just not lighting them is also a really nice way to make your home look more expensive. Like this candle on my wine chest, I got it from TJ Maxx for like $10 and I haven't lit it once. I want to because it's a really, really nice set, but I've never actually lit it and I still think it looks so nice in this spot and really just elevates the entire shelf. I think a lot of times people can underestimate the power of scent. When you smell something, it really puts like a vibe to you. I don't know how to explain this. Like if I walk in somewhere and it's got like a very fresh, pretty, florally smell, it like puts me in a nice summery mood. Or if I walk in and smell like a pie or like a pine scent, I think of Christmas time and the holidays and like being cozy. So by having your home smell good when somebody walks in, it's immediately, like before they even look at anything, if it smells good, they're gonna have a sense of expensiveness and elegance, whether that's with candles or incense or air fresheners. Or I have this Mrs. Meyer's room spray, which whenever I know someone's coming over, I'll just spray it around the entryway, in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, pretty much the whole condo before they come over, because I know that's gonna immediately give them a sense of, oh wow, this is really nice as soon as they walk in the door and smell it. Next is kind of what I'm sitting on right now, right here, right behind me, and that is incorporating tufted materials into your home. So I have this on my chair here, I have it on my bed frame. I love this bed frame. It's from Wayfair. I think it's so pretty. The one thing that I would suggest is I think bed frames like this that are a lot higher look a little bit more expensive if you're looking for a bed. I love this one, but I do think if you were looking for something that looks a little more expensive, I'd recommend going for one that has a taller headboard. And you can see here my couch cushions have this tufted pattern material as well. And I think it adds interest, it adds extra detail that looks very nice, but it also just has a very expensive feel associated with it, in my opinion. Whenever I see this tufted material, it always gives me that more expensive vibe. Okay, so next is to have big statement decor pieces on your walls. So for example, of course, I have these two pictures of Callie and Ricky. I love these pictures, but of course you could do any sort of prints. Again, going back to the matted frame really helps, but even this clock I got from TJ Maxx for $25. I think it looks so nice here. This giant wall mirror, also got it from TJ Maxx for like $80, I want to say. Instead of having a whole bunch of different things covering your walls, keeping it simple, having a big statement piece can really elevate the feel of your house. Now, I do want to say I am a huge fan of gallery walls if they're done right. I do want to do one in my office, actually. That's something I've been thinking about. So I think gallery walls can be really nice, but for the majority of your home, I think just keeping it simple and doing a nice big statement piece. And again, it goes back to my point about keeping it minimal and letting the pieces that you do choose speak for themselves, because if you have a whole bunch of things out, it's going to take away from the specialness of each of the pieces. I feel like this is a good time to say, if you're enjoying this video so far, you should totally give it a big thumbs up, and you should also subscribe for more videos. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Catherine May. Okay, let's get back to the video. I couldn't do a how to make your home expensive look expensive video without talking about fresh flowers, but I am not somebody who is good at keeping flowers fresh. And once in a while, I do love to have fresh flowers in my home. Tim's mom is like a huge gardener, so whenever we go visit her, she sends us home with these beautiful bouquets of fresh flowers, and I love doing that. But I'm not somebody who's gonna go out and purchase fresh flowers on the regular. Buying real flowers is expensive. If you don't have your own garden to cut them from, it really adds up. So what I recommend doing is purchasing fake flowers that have that fake water that looks real. I can't tell y'all how many times people come over and they're like, oh gosh, those look real. And I'm like, they're not. And my favorite place to go for these types of things is definitely TJ Maxx or Home Goods. They have so many beautiful ones for relatively inexpensive for what you're getting. So that's where I got all of my bouquets, actually are from TJ Maxx and Home Goods. So this one's kind of funny, but it actually makes a huge difference. If you live in a home where your garbage can is not hidden, then I definitely definitely recommend getting a stainless steel garbage can, preferably like a cool high-tech one. Previously, I had just like your standard plastic black garbage can, and you could see the garbage bag over the edges, and it just did not look very nice. It wasn't awful, but it definitely downgraded the look of my kitchen for sure. And for Christmas this past year, my mom and stepdad got me this like fancy high-tech stainless steel garbage can where you just wave your hand over it and it opens. And first of all, I felt like such an adult this past Christmas where I got so excited about getting a garbage can. Like, come on, I feel like I've reached a new level of adultness, that one of my favorite gifts for Christmas this year was a garbage can. But it did. It made me so excited because it elevated the look in my kitchen like 10 times by, I mean, just look at this, the difference between this black plastic one and this like stainless steel high-tech garbage can. I know they got this one from Costco, but I believe you can get them on Amazon for under $100. And also just like practicality wise, when you wave your hand over it to open it, it helps so much because you're not getting dirt and like gross stuff on it when you're trying to, or like food, whatever. If you want a less expensive option, I think a stainless steel where you just like step on it, that also looks really nice. But if your garbage can does show in your kitchen, I do think to really elevate the look of it and make your kitchen look more expensive, it's worth it to invest in a nicer looking garbage can. When it comes to making your home look expensive, having really nice statement pieces and nice pieces of furniture is so important, and it can make such a difference. But obviously this video is talking about making your home look expensive on a budget. I know, again, I'm sorry if this is kind of a basic tip, but please, this is just a reminder. If you have not done it, or you're thinking about it, or you need to purchase a new couch or a new bed or a new like bed frame or a new dresser or desk, whatever, go on Letgo or like Facebook Marketplace, buy it second hand. This couch is a Raymour and Flanigan Cindy Crawford home couch. If I bought this couch new right now, it retails for like $2,000. I'm not spending $2,000 on a couch. No freaking thank you. I got this couch off of Letgo for $100. I remember when Tim and I went to the woman's house to pick it up, she was like, this was my first couch out of college. You know, she had it for, I want to say like 5 years. So yes, it's 5 years old, but it's in like great condition. And it does take a little bit of time and dedication to sort through these different secondhand shops and really look for that gem. But I promise you, from experience, you can find the gems on there. This chair that I have is also from Letgo. Tim got this off of Letgo. This wine chest Tim found on Letgo. So please shop secondhand, do your research, look around, dedicate time to it, and I promise you, you will find pieces that you're getting for a fraction of the price, and they're gonna make your home look so beautiful. If you watched until this part, comment what your favorite room in your house is. So let me know your favorite room in your house or your spot of your room. Let me know in the comments if you watched until this part, and also let me know if you want a part 2 to this video with some more tips on making your home and space look expensive. And I actually do have a playlist with different decor videos, so I will have that playlist linked above me. And I think that's about it for this video. So I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video.